My arthritis hurts. That's what you used to say until you watched this video. Hey, what's going on, guys? Tyler here from GarageWarrior.com today to talk about arthritis. All right? And I got a good question today from my man Miko. Miko wants to know, how do I fix arthritis in my hip? And Miko, I wanted to start today by saying thank you for trusting me enough to ask me questions like this, right? Thank you to everybody who's watching this video who sends me questions, because I get people asking me some things through the internet that they maybe should only be asking their doctor or telling their therapist. So I just want to say thank you real quick for believing in me enough to ask me questions like this. Now, if you were my personal training client, Miko, I would have confidence that I could look at your movement patterns, look at your skill of movement, look at your stability, your mobility in your hips, and I could probably help you through exercise to make your hip feel more stable and better, or help kind of look at which directions maybe you're not stable in. But since I can't see you in person, I can't do the exercise component that is associated with this. So my first recommendation for anybody watching this, if you have arthritic pains, if you have joint pains, is to seek out a qualified physical therapist, someone you know and trust, not a shitty physical therapist. Trust me, I've been to a lousy physical therapist before. There's a world of difference between someone who just thinks they know what they're doing and someone who really knows what they're doing. So find a qualified physical therapist, go to them, work with them, do the exercises they recommend, because they're going to help balance your hip joint out to help prevent that hip pain. Now, you said arthritis specifically though. And so I don't want to leave you hanging. I didn't want to just say, oh, go to see a physical therapist, because some people don't have the liberty to see a physical therapist. You said arthritis, right? And we have to realize something, that arthritis is an inflammatory condition of the body. And when inflammation is present, that means we are putting something into our bodies, mentally or physically, that is causing this inflammation. Okay? So, when you say, how do I fix the arthritis in my hip? It's the wrong question. The right question is, how do I fix my arthritis? And what is causing arthritis? It's inflammation. So then we take it even further. How do I fix inflammation? Then we ask ourselves, what am I doing to instigate inflammation in my body? And that is the real question. What are you doing to instigate inflammation in your body? So here are some areas to investigate if you have arthritis. Okay? What are you eating? Are you eating inflammatory foods? You can go to Google, Dr. Google right now, and type in inflammatory foods, and it's going to give you a list of all the foods that can cause inflammation in your body, right? Grains, rice, sometimes acidic foods, sometimes nightshades. There's a bunch of different things that can cause inflammation in your body. So one of the best things to do is do an elimination diet, and you can type that into Google as well. Elimination diet, autoimmune protocol, elimination diet, and it's going to tell you some really basic things you can be eating, and you stick to that for 30 days. If your arthritis gets better, guess what? It was something in your diet, and that's what you need to do. Another thing to think about is hydration, right? Hydration can affect the way your joints move, the fluid in your joints. And so simply drinking more water each day might take that pain down in your hip, take that arthritis condition down a bit, okay? Then we want to look at chemical factors in our environment. Are we using chemical house cleaners? Are we using tons of plastics? Are we using the microwave? That's more of an electromagnetic frequency thing. But all of these things can cause inflammation in your body, all right? If you haven't done so yet, buy my book, 27 Body Transformation Habits. You can check it out, 27habits.com. That's going to tell you all the things you can do in your environment, mentally, emotionally, physically, nutritionally, that will help you reduce your inflammation, okay? And I've already covered some of them right here. So water, food, happy thoughts, electromagnetic frequencies, obesogens, plastics, chemicals in the air, chemicals in your toothpaste, in your dishwashing detergent, in your laundry soap. These are all things that you can manage to reduce inflammation. And if you do so, you might fix the root problem, which is inflammation. And in fixing that root problem, you might fix the problem, which is arthritis, the dis-ease, the state of dis-ease that your body is in right now. All right? So, 2 action items. Anybody with arthritis, seek out a qualified physical therapist that can help you balance the muscles of the joint. Make sure you don't have any degenerative joint disease. 2, find out why your body is inflamed and get rid of it. Plain and simple. Subscribe to my channel, like us on Facebook, leave a comment below. I'll see you next time.